Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Invisible Wisdom. As you can see from the thumbnail, today's episode is about Gen Z, our strength, our struggles, and the hidden wisdom behind both. Gen Z is often called many things, right? Like lazy. We have heard many things. Lazy, sensitive, we're distracted, entitled. But we are also called creative, ambitious, adaptable, and innovative. So, which one is true actually? Are we the most promising generation in the history? Or are we the most lost? The truth is, it's probably neither. And that's exactly what we are going to explore today. Because behind every stereotype, there's actually a story. And behind every generation, there is a struggle that shaped it. So before we judge Gen Z, let's first try to understand it. So let's begin. Okay, imagine it's 6:30 in the morning, your alarm goes off. Before you ever brush your teeth, you check your phone, as usual, right? In less than 5 minutes, you are seeing a 19-year-old launching a startup, a fitness transformation, someone traveling in the world, a student announcing exam result, a friend getting a new job, a stranger making more money in a month than you might make in a year. And suddenly, the day hasn't even started, but somehow you already feel behind. Welcome to Gen Z, the first generation in history that wakes up and compares itself to the entire world before breakfast. And that's both our generation's strength and our greatest struggle. We grew up hearing that we could be nothing. We could be anything, right? Sorry, nothing, anything. A doctor, an entrepreneur, a content creator, designer, freelancer, business owner, whatever. The internet gave us possibilities that the previous generation couldn't even imagine. A student sitting in a small town can now learn skills from the world's best teachers. Someone with a smartphone can start a business. Someone with no connection can build an audience. Knowledge has never been more accessible. Opportunities has never been too closer. But here's the problem. When everything is possible, choosing the one thing became harder than ever. Previous generation often worried about finding opportunities, but Gen Z worries about choosing between too many. And sometimes that freedom become paralyzes. We keep scrolling, we keep research, keep comparing, wait for the certainty, waiting for the perfect decision, waiting for a sign. And while we wait, life quickly moves forward. Then there's social media, a place where everyone seems productive, everyone seems happy, successful, everyone seems like to know exactly what they are doing. But behind every screen, please hear once more. Behind every screen, many of us are just as confused as everyone else. The student posting motivational quotes may be struggling with self doubt. The person showing a perfect lifestyle may be drowned in stress. The friend celebrating a new job may secretly be terrified of failing. Yet we compare our reality to everyone else's highlight reels. And we wonder why we feel inadequate. This is the invisible pressure of being Gen Z. Not pressure from parents, not pressure from teachers, pressure from thousands of strangers we have never met. But there is something I deeply admire about my generation. For the first time, many young people are willing to say, I'm not okay, I'm struggling, I'm anxious, I'm overwhelmed. The previous generation often suffered in silence, right? We Gen Z talks, sometimes awkwardly, sometimes imperfectly, but we talk. And maybe that's not weakness, maybe that's a progress. Maybe courage is not pretending to be strong. Maybe courage is admitting when you're not. So, what is the invisible wisdom of Gen Z? Maybe we are not lazy. Maybe we are not overloaded. Maybe we are not weak. Maybe we're carrying more information or more comparison, more choices, and more pressure that any generation before us than like we're facing than any generation before us faced. And maybe the answer is not to reject the technology, it's to learn how to control it before it controls us. Because information can be found in seconds, but wisdom still takes time. It takes mistake. It takes experiences. It takes living. And perhaps that's the lesson my generation is still learning. We have access to the entire world in our pockets. But we still need to learn how to live in real one. This is the invisible wisdom. Just we have to learn how to live in real ones. This is the invisible wisdom. Okay, thank you. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and stay curious. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my YouTube video.